Okay, remember that they are changing my voice. Now, it is very obvious to anyone with any sense whatsoever that people who are best described as quote-unquote sluts, okay, have caused a lot of problems all throughout history for no other reason than being selfish. To say that you cannot call females quote-unquote sluts is like saying you can't call child molesters pedos, okay, because it has negative connotation. People cheat on people's wives, and people cheat on people's husbands. And sometimes people get killed, they get beat, they lose an eye, they get crippled, okay? They get set on fire. People used to get stoned to death for a reason, because they were being adulterous, they're sleeping with people who are married, they're sleeping with people before marriage, okay? But this is more about, people sleeping around, okay? So they were called, the S word, right? S-L-U-T, right? A slut, for a reason. So it is painful for social media, for society, to tell someone, hey, you can't call a female a slut. So it's okay for her to raise all kinds of hell like a female hellraiser. But it's not okay for you to call her a slut. I mean, that's crazy. And sluts, inspire lust so much that the word slut is the word lust scrambled. Okay, so it inspires lust. In a society where 1 in 4 females are sexually molested before the age of 18, why would you want to inspire lust for no reason at all, except for you like to be reckless and senseless and thoughtless and shameless? Think about it. We also see that various music videos, rappers and pop stars, have made videos where they use the word slut. So it's okay for you to call them slut and describe them any way you want. But if someone says that behavior is toxic and harmful, that he's slut shaming and he must be silenced. What gives you the right? What gives you that right? Even collectively, people who don't understand this basic concept of universal human decency, when it comes to this issue, do not have an opinion that matters. If you don't know 1 + 1 = 2 in basic arithmetic, if you don't truly understand that and live that, your opinion in regards to math doesn't matter, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. We see in this video, I even have to cross out the words, right? One of the videos was called slut, the other one is called whore or something, and I had to cross that out. Because people are so crazy that I got to wonder if the video is going to be taken down if I post a screenshot of a video that's allowed on YouTube where the title of the video is slut or the title is whore. That's crazy as hell. They're trying to send the message that you better not talk about that, pal. We go back to Rome. Sluts were so notorious for causing death in Rome that they wore heels, and heels that were worn by butchers at various points in history. Butchers. Because being a slut is associated with being a butcher. Because it causes problems. It inspires rape and violence. And if you don't know that I'm right about this, you're sick. On the one side of the debate is a bunch of females who are self-proclaimed Satanists. Okay? That's the most pronounced faction of the people on the side of the pro-slut side of the debate. On the other side are the people who try to keep you from harm. They say you might want to watch where you're going. Don't drink and drive, right? They're the people who drink and drive and cause abuse. And I'm not saying that they're the only ones who make this ridiculous argument that people shouldn't quote-unquote slut shame. But they're the most pronounced faction. These corporatists who are Satanists. These irresponsible groups in society. And to some degree, they're Republicans, not just Democrats. They're also Republicans. Okay? There's a lot of... Well, I'm not going to get into the groups because I don't want to break the rules here on TikTok again. The rules are preventing me from effectively addressing an issue that is like a life or death situation. People are massacred to this day over sluts. Look it up. When I was younger, I looked it up. I knew the statistic. About 10%, 1 in 10, or 12%. Now 1 in 9, 1 in 8, 1 in 9. Gang-related homicides was directly attributed to romance-related issues. And ask yourself, how long How often do gang members, female gang members dress like sluts, or act like sluts, or are associated with sluts, or inspire lust like sluts do? 1 in 8, 1 in 9. That's just gangs alone. That's gangs by themselves. There's a 50% divorce rate, but you don't care about nothing about it. You don't care about how it affects the kids when their mother has had 1,000 sex partners. You don't care. All you care is about silencing the voice of God. And that's wrong. Okay. So you see that the female on the screen is suffering. Her soul is like bleeding, and that's what the artistic expression is about, right? That's why there's blood on her hands, right? Self-harm. They often cut themselves. And they say that they're a dumb slut. Now, is the problem that they didn't do anything wrong? No. They did do something wrong. It's wrong to be a slut. The problem is they didn't repent. They didn't stop themselves, and they don't know how to stop themselves, and they're suffering. So who cares about them? The person who wants to help them find the meaning of life and to change? Or the people who want them to keep suffering? It's part of what that eyeshadow stands for. When they wear the choker, they're choking themselves. They're suffocating inside. And the one female who looks lost, she's suffering. It's like, are you okay? Is the correct question. Do you need help? How can I help you? Not, hey, let me stick up for her, quote unquote, and let her just keep abusing herself and getting played out by horrible people who take advantage of her and insist on this culture because they have despicable ulterior motives. Think about it.